Hello, welcome to Peak City Gym. We are the premier fitness over 40 group training facility here in Apex, North Carolina. I'm gonna take you through our topic, basics of nutrition. We're gonna talk about things like the importance of adjusting our diet as we age, consuming more nutrient-dense foods, and not falling into fad diets and highly restrictive diets. So for those of you that are new here, we are Peak City Gym here in Apex, North Carolina. We have been here for the last 5 years helping the fitness over 40 community become more athletic and more confident moving in their day-to-day lives. My name is Keegan Hanks. I will be your host today. I've been a personal trainer for the last decade, specializing in nutrition and weight loss for people over 40. So let's get into it. To be quite honest, our dietary needs change as we age. It's not necessarily that our metabolism is slowing down, which is a common trope that a lot of people cite when they start to gain weight as they age. We also see a significant decrease in activity levels, both strength training and just walking and cardiovascular training. Some studies estimate that we see a 40 to 80% reduction in activity from the age of 40 to 65 years old. So that's a massive reduction in the amount of calories we're burning on a regular basis. Not only do we have this reduction in activity, we also see a large reduction in muscle mass as we age. This is commonly called sarcopenia. This is a naturally occurring event due to activity levels, medications, and a reduction in our dietary protein. So there's a lot of different factors that play into this. Our reduction in activity also compounds by reducing our overall muscle throughout the rest of our body. While muscle does burn more calories than fat, generally speaking, it's pretty small and negligible, but over the years, that can add up significantly. Well, overall, I've kind of said that we need to eat a little bit less than we did when we were younger. It is still really important that we're fueling our body. Under-consuming calories or nutrients can lead to other larger health issues, so we need to make sure we find a healthy balance. One of the best ways to do this is focusing on nutrient-dense food. Whole foods are great for you, not only because they're more filling, more satiating, they also have a lot more nutrient per bite compared to their processed counterparts. I know this may seem a little bit ridiculous, but stick with me on this. One large bag of Lay's potato chips is roughly 6 to 8 individual potatoes. I don't know about you, but I've definitely eaten a whole bag of Lay's potato chips before. Not that I'm proud of it, but I could not imagine having 8 or even 6 potatoes all by themselves. That would be really hard for me to eat. And that's just an example of how whole foods tend to be a little bit more difficult to overconsume. As I mentioned, our whole foods are gonna be so much more nutrient packed than the processed food counterparts. We're gonna have more fiber, we're gonna have more vitamins and minerals and antioxidants in whole foods. And I know it's been very popular to follow these crash diets or fad diets, these things that are incredibly restrictive and tell you exactly what you need to eat and when you need to eat them. And while it can help you with short-term success, long-term they tend to fall off and they become very difficult to maintain as life changes. Using these incredibly restrictive diets or diets with a lot of rules is going to eventually lead to burnout and you falling back into the habits that got you into the place where you were considering a restrictive diet in the first place. This is called yo-yo dieting, and it becomes a very problematic thing when we're constantly going in and out of a diet state. A long-term strategy focused on a balanced whole food diet will provide you with the micro and macro nutrients that are necessary to live a healthy diet. And it's gonna give you a better feeling overall. And if weight loss is your goal, develop a more modest calorie deficit of 100 to 300 calories per day to make this a sustainable process for you. Comment down below things that you've tried and found some success in when it comes to your diet. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.